So maybe we should rename that at some point, because it still says Sunday storytelling, which is very silly. Last we left off, the party is tracking down a magical Feywild remedy that could be used to save Heimerdinger's life. The party, the only thought they had to go to the Feywild was finding a Ziggs rather than just searching blindly, which is a reasonable solution. The problem is Ziggs doesn't have a safe word. And as a result, Nevi exploded too many times and had to have open heart surgery with a quite literal clock now working as their pacemaker.
You know how they say a good puppy is a tired...
Ignore that. Stupid TikTok. I was just opening my phone. Yeah, anyone else want to add anything else that I missed there? Oh, Alex Kinnaman. Kiraman. Alex Kiraman. Why is that so hard for me to pronounce? Has followed the party from when they arrived at his family's abode. Specifically their house as well as their work site the next day. He has decided to follow them. And I believe he joined the fight against Ziggs there. Did not stop Nevi from dying functionally, but was a valuable asset in the fight. Okay. You guys are in this construction zone still. There's like those big shitty construction walls where it looks like it's like thin metal blocking in the area here. You guys snuck through a small crack. There's like a crane. There's some big old cement tubes. Some more. It's more of a demolition site at the moment, where they're just trying to clean up what was already demolished. What are you guys doing?
Sitting back, taking a quick breath after rescuing Nevi, looking down like, so, you're still with us, right?
Arguably. Like, click, 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 click.
Yeah, you could be better off, that's for sure.
Nevi just kind of tightens up his shirt a little bit so it's harder to see the clock. What? What are you talking about, Gavin? Hey, Unhinged Lunatic is
Very
evil.
explodey.
Very explodey.
Nevi did take like 5 AoEs to the face and use their reaction to reduce the damage a couple of times still.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, Nevi just kind of like does his best to like hide the clock. But every once in a while, like his shirt will just open up a little bit because that's how his shirt is designed to actually sit, and so he's just chilling there, hiding the clock that is now on him.
Standing up with a stretch, just like, well, I suppose that lead has teleported away. I feel like maybe we should make our way back up to the place that's easier to breathe, and maybe we can find some other way to get to Vandal City, was it?
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, we do have a lead that if we look around, we can somehow find a portal if we look for their sign, I guess.
I believe it was described as weird
Yeah.
concentric circles.
Yeah.
Do you want to look around right now?
Sure.
Sure. Roll me a investigation.
Can I roll a perception?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
How about a right in investigation? Oh god.
That's pretty good, Lily. Does anyone else want to look around with Lily, or just Lily?
Oh look, I got a good investigation.
Yeah, I will too.
Sure.
Investigation 7.
You all did terrible in comparison to Lily's. So Lyra, as you're looking around the field here, you notice that everywhere that Ziggs stood in that combat, where both he was standing and where he was throwing bombs, there are circles here. Mostly because bombs leave indents in the ground, but there are like areas where the dirt sort of just kicked up in a little circle around his feet. Functionally, anywhere he was standing is the ones that look more out of place than the ones that just exploded.
Can I go and take a closer look at them?
Yeah, go for it.
See if I can make sense of the circles.
Well, each...
Specifically the ones where he was standing.
Yeah, for sure. As you look at them, you can see that it is functionally just like the way the dirt is moved, but it's moved in a way that isn't especially the spot where he teleported. It's moved in a way that's strange. It's not like a gust of wind blew a perfect circle underneath where he was standing, even with the small gaps in the circle itself. The bigger problem here is these aren't concentric; these are singular circles. There's just a circle with small gaps in the thing, almost like a circle drawn with a dotted line, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for while I'm looking around the city as we do what we do.
There is also another option we have. We can go back to base, and we have a Yordle friend there, don't we?
True. That'd be several days travel, but you do have a Yordle there.
Do we have enough time for that though? Isn't Heimerdinger
Dying? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal with that pretty quick.
But so here's the problem: we either look around and maybe have a chance of finding it faster, or we go back and almost have a almost guaranteed way if they're willing to let us know where it is. Both are risky.
You could also attempt a form of communication.
Give me just 1 second.
Do you think somebody at the academy knows a way of communicating long distances? Cough, sending spell.
Who are you asking? You're asking Kinnaman? He's the one who knows the most around the...
Yeah, I'll ask Kierman. Do you guys have any reasonably high level spellcasters?
Do we?
I mean, it's mostly scientists, so probably artificers mostly, not actual spellcasters, but there's definitely a few, Heimerdinger, for example, would have been an extremely high-level artificer, probably have a gunslinger choice, because of all those little robots and shit, or maybe Iron Defender, or maybe a personal version. Doesn't really matter, though. But yes, lots of artificers, and potentially an artificer might be able to use that spell that they're asking.
Well, definitely some artificers and some scientists. No. Am I disconnected?
No, you're good. We heard you after a
I'm
second.
just thinking. mean, we can try the academy. Both have their own risks, but I think going back to base would be a more guaranteed, but we are tight on time.
I just don't think we'd be able to make it there and back in time.
Well, presumably there's a portal here, right?
A portal
So
here
if we-
for.
To Bandle City. If there are, well,
Yeah, but we don't necessarily know how to traverse through the other end of the portal. And Grandpa
mean,
always warned me about heading to strange worlds.
we do have a Yordle that can maybe ask to guide us. What are the others' thought on this? We can also go and see how long Heimer has.
I do think heading back up and maybe to the academy just to reconnect ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coolio. So you guys are gonna head back to the academy? That's the play?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so. Sounds like it.
Cool, works for me. Absolutely. Makes as much sense as anything else. You guys can absolutely do that as well. I don't see an issue with it. You guys... Oh, I figured out my computer was throttling hard. Yeah, OBS is using my GPU to process everything, even though there's nothing to process, so I don't know why it's struggling so much. So I'm just going to take a quick look here. Oh, that also probably is a bit high. Let's not use a 10,000 bit rate, please, and thank you. We'll do that as well there. We'll see if that stops it from exploding my computer quite so aggressively. Sorry. Yeah, you guys can absolutely head back to the academy. You'll have to take a few little like elevators, cross over some bridges, deal with the smog of Zon. But it's nothing too crazy. Lily, your passive perception's insane, right?
19.
Yeah, so pretty high.
27.
Okay, 27 is more insane. Fair enough. My apologies. How dare I? Yeah, you see a couple of people like watching you from the alleys, sort of trying to decide if you're a viable mark. But as soon as you make eye contact with them as you're walking the streets, they immediately used a fuck off button and left. They had no interest in getting involved in that. But yeah, what's up?
I'm also going to be riding on my dragon while
Which
I look
isn't
at
streaming?
It says the stream is offline, even though you're trying to stream.
Let me look.
I don't know if that's menu weird.
Apparently the stream's not working right now. I'll take a look here. It says it's live. Let's see what I can do with that information. Brief intermission.
Because you're saying new OBS, you said
Well, it was OBS was going really, really hard on my GPU is all it really was.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And it was slowing down my whole computer as a result. And I just bought a 3070 Ti, so it shouldn't be a fucking problem. 3070? 3080? I can't remember which one.
I have a 3050.
In hand. Yes, you guys travel through Zon, back into Piltover. Somebody looks at you and was like, I'm going to mug that person. And then they're like, never mind, better not. When they notice you notice them. Because they're thieves, not idiots. And you return to Piltover. Back in Piltover proper, you guys head through the cities. It's... what time would it be? You've traveled quite a lot in the city itself. I feel like it's getting pretty late here. The night lights turn on, all the hex cores power in the city lights. If any... Brandon, you said your perception was like a 27, right?
Yeah, I'm a passive 27.
You can hear the faint cries of all of the scorpions in all the hex core. Just imagine you're hearing that anytime you're in a hex course. Okay, Brandon? Cool.
I can hear everything.
You can just hear the fact that hex cores have souls in them and shouldn't be used as a power source.
While we're walking through the town, can I roll perception to just be like looking for circles?
Sure, absolutely. Sure, yeah. You're wandering through town. You're doing some perception. You're looking around. You see some circles. You know, some light sources are circular. There's a very bulbous man. He's pretty circular.
Wow.
Kinda rude ass.
At one point you see a door that's circular, but it's kind of just a building with like a hobbit hole door. Nothing too crazy. Couple circular barrel tops. But yeah, you guys head back to the academy. Where do you guys want to start looking for information on Yordles?
Well, first I want to go see the doctor where Heimer is at. I'm just gonna ask them how long do you think Heimer has?
I'm going to like take Nevi by the shoulders and push them in front of the doctor. I'm like, and how long does Nevi have?
Yeah, so this doctor character, he's got this like thick mustache and like white hair. And I want you to picture like Dr. Light thick mustache.
Whenever,
Okay.
whenever you're saying thick, it's like cutting out just a tiny bit, so it sounds like dick mustache.
I mean, okay.
I'm just sitting here like, okay.
Just kidding, Brandon. All mustaches are for dicks. No. But yeah, no. So this man, he walks up to you. He's got like a clipboard and like a medical coat, and he's like currently watching over Heimerdinger. As you push Matt in front of him, he's like, "Ew, what the fuck?" Whoa.
So you see, we went down to Zon. We ended up finding a Yordle named Ziggs, and he accidentally almost killed Nevi here. Because of my magic, Ziggs decided to resurrect Nevi by shoving this clock inside of their heart, and I put it back together, and I don't know if I did a good enough job.
He's like, well, let me take a look here. And he starts like, he takes like a apple, and with the back of it, he just like pokes your chest right around the wound. How does this feel, Nevi? Was it? How does this feel? And he's like poking it against like the skin around the opening.
How does it feel?
That's up to you. You tell me how you think it would feel in an area where it was ramshackly thrown together by your friend who's not a doctor.
Just recently done too, so Nevi would like light on fire and just be like, "Don't fucking touch me there."
Fair enough. Here, 1 second. And he pulls out this like very like strange looking gold canister with like a face mask. He's like, "Do you want to just put this over your mouth for a second and breathe?"
Gonna look and be like, "Excuse me?"
Well, I need to examine it, and I can't examine it while you light on fire. So if you would like to just take a quick nap here, I can give you a more thorough examination where you might not murder me in the process.
I don't like this.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Moving on to your friend here. I'll be right back, and he'll leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes back and he just sticks you in the back of the neck with a syringe.
Okay.
And you're woozy. Give me
Fall down.
I'd like a con check, but you can just fall down if you think it's funnier that way.
I will make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I think it's funnier if I magically don't fall down.
You just like burn it through your system. No, an 11's not enough.
Yeah. Nevi like stops, turns around, and is like, "What the thud?"
Yeah, exactly. He's like, could you, strong man, could you pick up your friend and bring him to off of the floor and put him on one of these beds? He's like, and you, and he points to Lyra, could you get a bag of ice for your friend?
Where would I find some ice?
I believe we have, if you just ask one of the nurses, they'll help you with that.
Fantastic. I leave the room to go start talking to everyone.
Beautiful. So he looks at he sort of like moves your cloak aside, and takes like a scalpel, and he's like, well, I can't see half of it because your friend attempted to seal it. Cuts the stitching of Lyra's stitching, opens up the area around it. He's like, I'm going to be frank with you. This shouldn't work. Nothing in this should be keeping him alive. That is literally just a clock, and it's not attached to anything. But if you watch, and he picks up the clock, and he pulls it further away, and as he pulls the clock further away from Nevi's heart, it stops. It like the beating slows down. He's like, there seems to be some sort of direct correlation between your friend's heart and this clock, so I think we should leave it in there. And he puts it back down. And he's like, I'm not sure quite what to do with this. Here, 1 second. And he goes over to like a little like computer, and he types in some specific schematics, and he's like at un momento, and you see this like large machine that's next to him start fabricating this little fucking basically 3D printing this like piece of hex core ass fucking design, and he slaps that over top the clock. And Matt, you got like an Iron Man thing going on now, so it looks less like an actual clock, and it's just like a thing wrapped around the clock to make it look fancy. And also, he's like, and now with this bracket wrapped around the clock here, I can, and he like literally sews your flesh into the bracket to actually keep it secure. It's okay, you're unconscious. And he's like, maybe how much blood did your friend lose?
Too much.
We're just gonna do this. And he reaches into like a little mini fridge, pops open two packages, puts one on the counter, sticks a straw into it.
Shouldn't you check his blood type first?
Can't I have my drink first? Damn, I'm just wanting a drink. As he slips from this like, functionally it's a blood bag, but he's just repurposed it to contain like a fucking fruit juice. And then he goes to the second one. He's like, I mean, he's a dragon, right? This probably the closest thing I've got. It's harvested from a drake from Ixtal. Should be fine.
You're looking at 2 dragons as he's looking at like 2 dragons.
See? Should be fine. Well, wait.
I'm also a dragon, and my
Okay, well, if he
partner
hasn't...
here is also a dragon.
Perfect. If he has an adverse reaction to this blood, we'll use either of yours. Okay? Okay. And he sticks the needle into Matt's arm.
Oh my god, this doctor is the dumbest thing on the planet, and I hate him.
He's just consistent HEPA violations. He's like, there. Matt, make me another con save.
Me?
Yeah. How's your body react to this blood?
I'm cutting out a lot.
Oh, me?
You are cutting out a lot.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what to do with that. I assume it's something to do with the bandwidth being shitty when I'm streaming right now.
There you go.
You immediately start seizing. Up a lot. Well, that didn't work. Which one of you would like to volunteer next?
I'll do it.
Beautiful. And he'll stick a needle in you. Stick a needle in Matt.
Transfusion.
Perfect. Just stand next to him for a while. Would you like to make another con save, Matt, or do we assume this works? Oh, beautiful, it worked.
So 2 nat 1s, we get a 15.
Beautiful. Yeah, so, Matt, your body calms down. It stops seizing on the bed. And now our new friend, Nisha, has to stand next to you for the next 6 hours. Perfect. I don't know how long a blood transfusion takes. I'm not a doctor. And neither is this man, clearly.
Anyways, how long do you think Heimerdinger has to live?
Yes, about that. That was the first thing you asked before you showed me your weird friend's fucked up heart. Let me take a look here. He goes, grabs like the clipboard,
Out of this place.
and he looks. He's like, based on my calculations, he has either 60 seconds or 60 hours. We can wait to see which one it is if you'd like.
We stand around and wait and see if he dies in 60 seconds.
Perfect. He doesn't.
Okay.
Brandon,
Yeah.
moving away from where Heimerdinger is and towards the secondary bed, you can actually see that underneath where Heimerdinger's like bed is, there's like etchings of those circles, similar to the ones you saw on Ziggs. Obviously not a portal, but it seems like there are circles forming underneath where he has been for the last, I don't know, 16 hours? So he's just lying there, and these circles are literally carving themselves into the floor, into the laminate flooring or the tile flooring underneath his thing.
Doctor,
Yes?
do you have anybody that can communicate through long distances here?
I mean, we have phones.
By magical means,
I wouldn't know. I just work here. And as you can see, I'm doing a damn fine job of it.
Yeah.
I'll ask Lyra. Lyra, since I'm
I'm not in the room.
You can come back now if you'd like. You
Lyra's
can,
talking to people.
Yeah. One. Can.
roll me an ADHD check to see if you ever actually went and got the ice.
One second. Importantly, I did say that my friend needs ice. I did ask a nurse. However, I then proceeded to talk to everyone else in the lobby. So
Did
I'm
you
gonna roll like 5 persuasion checks?
Okay. I think the better question here is, did you ever specify who your friend is?
Yes, I would have.
Okay, I think there's one in there that's pretty good. So yeah, absolutely. One of these people whose job it isn't at all to collect ice, probably like a janitor by the 5th person, literally leads you to like where they have like an ice machine, and he's like, here? And he gives you like a bucket of ice.
Fantastic. Wasn't the bucket cleaned before?
No, it's a bedpan.
I put it down and I grabbed some fresh ice.
Yeah, absolutely. You can grab some fresh ice. Go for it.
Rad. I then, like, I'm just gonna offhand just be like, so, how do yordles travel around to every other person that I walk past on my way back? So I'm still out of the room, so I'm still chatting every other person up.
Yeah, okay, roll me percentile to see if any of these people have a single inkling of what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, it's along the lines of, hi, random question, do you know how to yordle?
Can you teleport like yordles? Question mark.
And then, when, if they say no, I'm like, thank you, and then I proceed to move on to the next person.
Beautiful. Yeah, roll me percentile to see how that goes. You could do percentile for 3 people, because you talked to 3 different people. So the first person you bump into is just a nurse who they don't know anything. The second one is actually an amnesiac, so they literally don't even know how anything works. And the third person is actually a Yordle scholars. So he's not a Yordle, but he's a scholar of Yordles. He goes, "Yes, I do actually. Is there anything I can help you with today?"
Yes, there is. Come with me.
And he adjusts his monocle and follows you as he wears his little silly, like, explorer hat.
When I re-enter the scene, I'm going to come in, I'm going to be like, I got ice! At which point I'm like, I also got a friend.
Well, he's just passed out.
Hello?
Hello!
He says that he's a scholar of, Yordles, and, I pointed Heimerdinger. He's a Yordle, right?
Well, I believe he is.
We need to figure out how to get to Bandle City to get some medicine for this Yordle.
So it seems. He doesn't look like he's doing too great. Let's take a look here. Well, he's a Yordle, that's for sure. And have you guys noticed these circles on the ground?
Yes, I actually have. Do you know how they travel?
Well, eventually, wherever Yordle hangs out long enough, there tends to be more and more of these circles, and eventually some of these circles will form a portal to their realm.
So we just sit here for,
I suppose you could do that, or you could check his office.
well, we'll sit here for 6 hours at least. I got this guy to, pump my blood into.
And you look at the doctor, and the doctor's literally just not paying attention anymore.
The scholar sees this clicking Yordle magic clock in Nevi's chest.
Interesting. He's like, well, you know, that clock should keep him alive no matter what. I assume that's what it's doing there, and your magic is pretty interesting. And he just, like, unhooks the thing from each of you. He's like, look, you're fine. Now wake your friend up.
You mean I didn't have to give them my blood?
Nope.
I'll look at the doctor.
Denver just.
Denver.
It is magic, after all. I don't know why you're trying to do science with magic. That feels silly.
Isn't that the whole purpose of this town is to mix science with magic?
No, they just use hex cores for everything. Hex cores and chemtech. If it's not their science or their magic, they don't really think about it past that point. We of the Explorers Guild are actually the best people to come to if you have questions about things that are strange.
Oh yes, you're the people who are looking around for the world runes, right?
We are! Do you know where any are?
Have any information about
Nevi
this?
is,
We both
Nevi is-
at the same time.
Nevi is legitimately snoring a dragon snore right now because he passed the fuck out.
The man next to you is like, he's very loud. 1 second. Thwops you in the stomach. Wake up!
I'd like to point out I was drugged. I'm not waking up because you bopped me in the stomach.
He's like, 1 second, and he just literally like reaches into his bag and he grabs his like really cool Shuriman gauntlets, and they just like spark electricity. He's like, he just electrocutes the shit out of Nevi.
Does that wake me up?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sure, why not?
I just scream as I wake up.
Kind of dramatic, but okay.
I heard it here, and I just plop back down on the bed.
No time to sleep. We've got adventuring to do. Follow me.
What?
Follow me.
No.
He just grabs the bed you're laying on and just starts dragging the wheels of it. And pulls you behind him.
I'll stop for a second. Some of us are very, very hurt.
You're in a hospital. Ask for attention.
We have. Why do you think I was pumping my blood into him? Because this doctor here told us that That we had to.
Okay, follow me anyways. Clearly they're trying to fix this with science, and that will take weeks. If you follow me, I have magic.
And what if we run into danger there? We're in no condition to fight.
We're going to his lab.
Yes, but you said adventuring. Adventuring entails
That's the next step.
at least. Yes. You know what I'm trying to say is we need to rest before we go adventuring.
That's not a very adventurous attitude, but okay, I suppose. I will be in his lab. Your friend Yarrow, me, will be there. Feel free to join me when, when you have the cojones to do so. Bye! And he leaves.
Who the fuck is this guy that's magically in the fucking... Who's this dickhead? I say as he walks away.
Flower's like, I met him in the hallways. He seemed helpful.
I dislike all of this.
He did tell us how Yordles teleport.
Cool. Can we just, like, never come back to Zon again? I hate it here. It sucks.
Well, we're actually back at Piltover, but...
There's a fucking difference.
Technically, yes.
Alex just kind of glares at you.
I'm very grumbly, okay? I died, I was put unconscious, I was electrocuted. Nevi's not having a good day.
For now,
Never
For
said it was
now-
your fault.
let us just rest.
Okay. And the doctor's standing in there. He's like, now, is there anything else I can do for you?
If you touch me, I will burn you to cinders.
Ooh, feisty one here. Well, I'm going to be on my way. If you need any more medical attention yourselves, I mean, the nurses are happy to help. You'll just have to wait in line like everyone else. And don't touch Heimerdinger. Don't touch my patient.
Well, I am gonna go out and I'm going to do a little bit of shopping.
It's late though, but you can try for sure. Yeah,
I'm going to try and look for a magical shop.
go for it. Roll me a percentile.
Roll. Nope.
No, that's fine. It's magical shops are. This is probably the best place to try and find a quote unquote magical shop. It's mostly gonna be hex core versions of magic or things they pulled a colonial wise and took from other areas. But
Yeah, I'm going to try to find a +1 longbow.
shouldn't be too hard. Yep. You go into this like, ooh, it's an antiquities store. It's got things from the far off areas of the world. Ooh. And this gentleman comes behind the counter. He's like, ah, I see something has caught your eye. That is the spirit bow of the people of Ionia. They say that in Ionia the spirits walk the land, and this bow is supposedly enchanted or from a spirit who resided there long ago.
How much is it?
I cannot remember the arbitrary price for a +1 weapon, Brandon. What is it supposed to be?
Up to 500 gold.
Perfect. Roll me a persuasion check.
I am not good at persuasion, but I will try. 15.
He's like, for you? Let's say 450. One of a kind.
Sure.
They traded them smallpox blankets for it.
450 gold.
No.
Thank you, Lily, for at least reacting.
No.
Okay, I take it back. He's definitely still, selling goods that they did not procure appropriately. But I want you to be aware that that didn't happen. But yes, 450 for you.
Yeah, sure. I'll give him that. I'll also sell my longbow to him.
He looks at it, he's like, is this some sort of magical artifact?
No, it's just a longbow.
I have no need for this. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll go to a random shop and sell it.
Yeah, just like a random weapon shop. We'll buy it.
It's for half price, right?
That sounds fair, yeah.
Right. I'll also quickly ask our team if they want to pull in some money together. Just in case, well, I could put in 85. How many people do we have here? Because we need 300 because I'm trying to get a diamond. So if something else happens to us, I'll be able to revive.
How much money do you need?
I have 85, so I need a total of 300 for.
I do not have enough. I do not have enough to fest this, but not.
How
Okay.
much do you need?
A total of 300. Just in case someone else dies, I have a spell that I can revive people with.
I have 250. If it's to revive someone, I'm sure the money came from Rize, a really good friend of mine, and they'd probably want somebody to not go to the spirit realm, I think.
Well, I don't want to take all the money from everybody.
Well, yes, but I have money that I can offer to the pool.
Are you trying to buy a diamond from the same store?
That from any store, but I'd need 215 gold current because I have 85. If people want to. If not, then we could go without a revive spell.
No, I agree. Like, is anyone else gonna pitch in anything?
I'll go up then.
Nevi will pitch in 50 gold. Nevi pitches in 50 gold.
Okay.
Negative 50, so 165.
How much does our Yeti man give?
Yeah, I'll go up and put 70 towards it for everyone.
70? That means 95 left over. We
Okay.
need.
I'll put in the 95.
Okay. That is all my gold spent.
Mhm.
But we have a revive. Well, if there's a diamond here.
You are at the exotic emporium. They have all.
Okay.
And he goes digging, and it's not technically a diamond; it's a hex core, but it's like raw hex core. It's literally just the raw Skarner crystal. He's like,
Yes, raw screaming crystal.
and he hands it to you. He's like, "This should be perfect for what you need." And you can just hear the faint screams of the dead inside of it.
I'll try to ignore the screen. Thank you.
Don't worry, Brandon. You just have to crush this soul to bring back another later. A life for a life. Okay. What are we doing here? You guys want to take a short rest and then head over tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Would it be a short or a long rest?
You're still technically traveling, but I guess you are in the main city, so I'll let you have a long rest. I don't mind that.
Long rest.
Rad. I will give like all the auxiliary staff and stuff, as well as our people, good berries. I just made a lot for everyone. Everyone's feeling hungry. It'll help. And then I sleep.
Beautiful. Okie dokie. You guys can have your long rest. Where are you guys staying? Same hotel as before?
We can just say my parents' place.
We get to stay in one of the fancy houses?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
sure my
we-
mother
I
and
thought we
father
were-
wouldn't mind.
I thought we wouldn't be able to go into anywhere. Everyone here doesn't like letting people inside places.
We're gonna do a smash cut after. I'm sure my mother wouldn't mind, and people don't like letting people in. To you standing in front of your parents and them going, "We mind."
Brother, these are my friends.
How long have you known them?
Yes.
Not an answer. They can stay in the guest house, I suppose.
What if I make stuff look pretty?
You can garden in the guest house.
Woo!
Thank you, Mother. I promise we'll be here by morning.
That is fine. I'm glad you're finally making some friends.
I wave.
Yeah, and the guest house is still more immaculate and more fancy than any of the houses you've ever been in. I want you to understand, this guest house is like a mansion in most of your guys' home areas. It's very ornate, very fancy, and it's the guest house.
Is there, like, Shuriman clothing stores in this place?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. In the morning, Nevi goes shopping for new clothes.
There's one place it's a little I think the term is like kitschy, which is like a little like campy and maybe a little in poor taste, but it's called the Shuriman Bazaar, and it's just got like.
Do you mean chic?
No, not chic. Chic's like a positive thing. This is like, it's a little tacky. But yeah, there's this like kitschy ass fucking Shuriman Bazaar, and it's got like pretty much fake factory made knockoffs of Shuriman clothes.
Nevi just kind of like rolls his eyes as he goes in and ends up buying a little bit tighter of an outfit so it covers where he now has a Iron Man
sure.
thing in his chest.
One thing that is distinctly noticeable about the quality of these clothes is that they are like just cheap polyester fake throwaway clothes. It's like fast fashion type shit. Versus what you guys had with your other clothes, which is like this nice handmade silken robe.
I still buy it, and I do not tip.
It's just a little itchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. You guys go over to Heimerdinger's office?
While we're here, before
Sure.
we do that, during some of the downtime, Lyra will like approach Kierman and is like, "So, does Piltover and Son have any exotic, like, flora and fauna? Something like this?" As I hold up the shiny moss gloop that we found earlier.
That's a good question. That will require a Google search and some research later, Lily.
I have named these clothes Itchy Shuriman clothes.
Beautiful.
And Shuriman is, quotationed.
I would say yes, there would probably be something. It's likely in the deepest stretches of the city, though, as this whole area is pretty heavily manufactured. Your best bet would be going to either some of the old ruins that the city is built on, or the stuff like that. The other thing to consider is that there is probably there's something called Piltover Shaddocks, which is like an orange, I guess. It's like a pomelo, a pomelo. What else is there? There's definitely some mushrooms in Zon as well.
Well, fair enough.
Oh, it's a grapefruit.
And
Piltover has a grapefruit.
I will have a conversation with Alex just about potential floras and faunas we could find.
Beautiful.
So Lyra's just chatting up Alex.
Cool. My computer's being jank. Alright, what's going on? What's the play here? Oh, Dusky.
Close.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, after long.
Nevi is also ready to go, but he also wants more better clothes. So here we are.
I mean, you can always put your clothes through the dry cleaner that the Kiermans had at their house.
That would, but Nevi's entire plan is to cover up his new quote-unquote heart as much as he can.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Enjoy your itchy clothes. Yeah. So you guys head to Heimerdinger's office. And you notice that in his office, there are those concentric circles still, except for you only notice it because you're paying attention and looking for it. But functionally, he's added like gears and cogs over top of the circles, and then to like overlap over top of it, just to sort of hide the fact that these are just naturally spawning around him when he sits in a specific area for too long. But they're there. There's tons of them. It's his office. He spent hours and hours in here, long days, long nights. Particularly the worst spot that you can see it is literally like his desk, with like where his little stool would be. What are you guys doing?
I want to go over to where his desk is
Sure.
and just put my hand onto the ruins.
Brandon, as you hunch over, because the runes would be like sort of half under his desk and half under his chair type thing. As you put your hand on it, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
As you disappear.
22.
Yeah, so you fall in. About halfway through, half your body falls in. And the world basically flips around on its head, like a full three-dimensional, sort of like the Upside Down from Stranger Things effect going on. Floof! And you just like peek your head out of the floor of another plane of existence.
I'm gonna go up to where the desk was, try to move it. Be like, where'd you go?
Well, his ass is starting out. He caught himself, so he's only half out.
Oh, okay.
You just see my ass just hanging out. I'm just half my body's inside the floor. I'll pop my head back out and be like, guys, I found it, but be careful, it gets a little wonky and
Gets a little wibbly wobbly.
I got a headache as I jump in.
Woo! Yeah, very silly physics on this thing. If you jump feet first, you're gonna come out feet first. So you sort of like land on the other side.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a little acrobatics to spin?
No, I was gonna dive in. Like head
Oh, you're
first.
gonna dive head first. That's perfect. Yeah, you could just dive head first and pop out feet. Ah! T-pose. Catch yourself. Do like a gymnast land. Woo! Does anyone follow him?
I'll follow.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you follow in a specific way?
Um,
Run over, see where it was, and see if I can try to like, just kind of like dive, roll into it.
Franny, these are yordle-sized portals. You are not. Nevi jumps through, Alex jumps through, Franny goes, let's go! And he gets stuck halfway through, like quite literally stuck.
Lyra just kind of like looks at him and is like, "Do you want to be smaller for a second?"
It doesn't look any different.
You jumped feet first, your feet are so...
I try pushing him through.
Sure, do you like stand on his shoulders and just start jumping?
No, I don't jump.
I'll have Lynn also help push.
Lynn would be on the other side already with you, I assume? Or...
Yeah, my dragon, yeah.
So Lynn would be pulling with you.
No, like, Lynn is on the side with Lyra right now.
Oh, okay, so...
I'd make my dragon come last.
So a bunch of you start pushing Fanny from one side, a bunch of you start pulling from the other, I assume?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Eventually you just hear this loud pop noise as Fanny goes, free! All this like built up pressure. Fanny, you fling into like a tree nearby. Bonk. And then I assume everyone follows suit.
Yeah.
I try not to get stuck as well because I am very big.
You are, but you're a lot more slender than he is.
Absolutely.
This is where you are. Look where you guys came out.
Are we pretty?
Did the map not move?
It is.
Oh, it did. Where did we appear on the map?
I'm gonna draw a circle just for you. Let's arbitrarily pick a spot here that seems funny. Wait here. We'll put wait here. This is your spawn spot. Boop. That's the portal.
I do not have for my
Where
dragon.
we are from when I got bashed that time.
No, this is a completely different area.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's Rize. No.
You got the
Oh,
wrong
that
one.
has been, no, the name hasn't changed. Because I used Rize's. Yeah.
What is Iga Thud, Brandon?
That's Igathud.
Who's got control of that? No idea. Lynn Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I don't have
Art. For
Art.
that one. That's okay. Here. You know what it is, and I'm just gonna go ahead and arbitrarily set this as the token, so the next time you drop it, it's a little easier.
Yeah.
Do. Edit. You select a token. Save. There we go. Awesome. If everyone wants to put themselves down here, finding your trees over here. You're just like halfway stuck up in this bush. Knocked over tree ass nonsense. Alright, who are we missing here? We're missing Bread. Where's Makana, friend? I drop him for you, friend.
Maybe asleep.
Probably. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. We should pick a token for your dragon after this session, Brandon. I've got lots of little dragon dudes, I think. Or lizards, whatever. Okay, yeah, you guys are in Bandle City. What would you like to do? Well, you're in... I don't know, what do they call them? The Battle Woods? I think they're called the Bandle Woods.
I like to look for any small little creatures that remind me of Ziggs.
Sure. That makes as much sense as anything else.
9.
No, you don't see any.
No, okay.
I
I'm
do
fine.
survival check.
I won't get exploded.
I want to do a survival check to see if I see any footprints around, just in case Heimerdinger's been around here. Maybe he can lead us to Vandal City.
Sure, go for it.
Nope. I rolled real low.
Fair enough. Anyone else want to try anything?
No.
I'm-
Unless somebody can give me an advantage. Oh, I know. Because I rolled really low. On my event.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys are just in the Feywild. Any plans? What do you think on here? Birds? I mean, things are a little, like, hesitant to outsiders in the Bandlewoods, so I feel like the moment you guys started popping through the portal, most things cleared out of the area.
I'm going to just start, like, taking a look at all of the fancy plant life.
I believe you guys are looking for a plant too, aren't you? Isn't that the concoction functionally supposed to be like a plant concoction? I don't remember what I told you.
I think it was. I think it was just medicine. That
Okay, just medicine, just magic medicine. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, you guys can absolutely take a look around, for sure. Lily, you want to look at some plants?
Water.
Yeah, I'm just gonna harvest some fancy plants and stuff.
You can harvest some little silly plants. Nothing too crazy that way. I see no qualms with that. Yeah, you can absolutely harvest it. As you guys are sort of looking around, Nevi's looking in the water. Matt, as you stare at the water, your reflection starts emoting back to you differently. Like it's making like snide facial expressions at you.
I would like to Rhea for us the water.
You can try.
I do so.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20 first.
Let's see if I hit the water, guys.
Well, actually, I need a d20 first to see if you do what you planned on doing.
Oh. Well.
Should be okay. Yep, you freeze the water.
Cool.
Nothing too crazy there.
Yeah.
Oh, big cat. Sorry. Ah. Ah. There we go. Alright.
That's what Nevi's doing.
Yeah. And as you guys are sort of looking around, harvesting, staring at the water, starting beef with the water,
Yeah.
you guys...
Started beef with me?
this small, like, chipmunk, the people who are, like, sort of over here, so I guess Groat up in this tree sort of sees it first. This small chipmunk sprints back to, the area. Oh, you know what I just realized? It's probably slowing down my computer as well here. Hardware acceleration was turned
Your
off.
face?
No, I had hardware acceleration off, which I think always makes things a little funky, too. Because Chrome expects you to have it on. Especially for roll 20. Gosh darn it, roll 20. I don't want to buy your shit right now. Because without hardware acceleration, I think it uses your GPU for some of this web processing stuff too that it's doing. Which is part of why it was probably throttling as aggressively as it was. That feels a lot smoother. Alright, cool. Yeah. So, you guys notice this like small chipmunk, specifically Grout and maybe Makana and Alex there. Nisha, you would see it, but there's a big block in your way. It comes back, and you can hear it loudly like chittering. Do any of you have the ability to speak with animals?
I do.
What about the ability for Sylvan? Speaking.
I do.
Lily,
I
go ahead.
speak Sylvan, and I can also cast Speak with Animals.
Perfect. The people who can hear Sylvan, this like chittering is like magically transformed into common for you. Where this thing is like, they're over this way. Yeah, come get them. They should be here. And behind the chipmunk, just making cute chittering noises for the people who can actually see it. I guess Lila, you have a pretty clean line of sight on that too. Is this weird mushroom dog and these two yordles, each riding it. Not sitting nicely though. There you go.
They're riding mushroom dogs?
They're riding the mushroom dogs. That is correct.
Oh,
I just like all of
Lyra
those.
will call up and over. It's like, we have
Use them.
we have some guests. We have some visitors here.
And I'll get initiative.
This is rude.
Is it?
28.
Wow. 21! I rolled really good, guys. Oh.
These are some baller initiatives, you guys. I thought I did good with my nat 20 on initiative.
Wow, he's going before me. What a dick. Mm.
Who? Me?
No, one of my...
No. Like you, yes, but also an enemy.
Oh.
Okay, I positioned myself really far in the map. I'll be fine, guys. Insert other enemy here.
The water attacks you.
It was secretly a water launch the entire time.
Just saying. Look at all those bubbles. Science could drain you in.
I just know that Gavin might have more than just what he's showing initially on. In the
I would
initiative,
never
so-
do that to you.
You would.
I don't believe that
always
for a
do
goddamn second.
What?
Hey guys.
Hey, welcome back from your nap. How's your nap going?
Hello.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up. Make up.
Go ahead and roll initiative there, buddy.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's where we're at.
You're in the Feywild.
Yeah, right.
Did you have a good brief nap there, buddy?
No, but I'm here and I'm ready to go.
Okay, I'm glad. So starting from the top here, Alex. These boys come in riding their mushroom dogs.
And they are going to fight us. Like, there's no way around it. We can't try to talk to them or anything.
I mean, you are welcome to try. I ain't here to tell you what you can and can't do.
I don't see why we don't try talking first.
Yeah, I can't speak Sylvan.
Well.
You are welcome to try to communicate with disadvantage using the very fanciful art of charades.
I'll try it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage. And what are you trying to say here with your body?
Got that 20 on my first one, and I'm very scared.
Oh, that's so sad. That's like me. Oh my god.
It's a 4.
That's every time I play with Matthew. I'm all like, "Oh, and that 20." He's like, "It's at disadvantage." I'm like, "You fucking asshole." Oh, no, sorry. That's what we do to Matthew. Sorry.
That's how
I
Matthew
don't get natural 20s.
See, mine is that I roll 3 dice each time I attack, and I still somehow don't crit when everyone else in the party crits. That's my one.
True. I feel like that is very fair because you've set yourself up to crit and no one else has, so the karma gods are just like, fuck Gavin.
But it's true. Like even when you play Pathfinder, where you could get your crit down to like you crit on a 13, and you just stop rolling above a 13. The
It's
lower you make your
villainous.
threshold, the lower your dice maximum becomes.
It's just always one less than crit.
Yeah,
Alright.
exactly.
On a 4, can you explain what you were trying to say?
I was just trying to basically say that we are not going to try and hurt them if they don't try to hurt us.
So, how do you sign that? I'm just wondering, just visually in my head, how do you charade so we come in peace?
American Sign Language.
You just start whipping out some ASL? Hell yeah.
Oh god, he's throwing gang sign!
She. I'm gonna tell you.
While speaking in common, and hey, like, we are not here to hurt you. We don't want to fight.
I have an important question. While speaking this way, do you like speak louder and slower as if that's going to help?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. On a 4, that makes sense. Yeah, they just look at you and the dog just like bares its teeth at you.
Did that count as my action to do that?
I'll let you do something else if you'd like.
Because yeah, I'm gonna say fuck this and I'm gonna shoot them.
Okay. They didn't understand me when I didn't speak their language. Kill them.
We tried.
This is the most American mindset. Perfect.
It's British. It's British, guys. They didn't They went to a foreign land and they didn't speak English. It's their problem now.
So I shot at this guy here.
The dog or the person?
The person.
That hits.
Perfect.
Hey man, if they don't understand my language, they deserve to be shot.
America.
Takes 10
America.
piercing damage.
Perfect. Yeah. 10 piercing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually,
Uh,
you could pretty much say that to any country.
Yeah. How dare they not speak English?
How dare they speak Japan?
Alright, anything else you want to do?
Is there something we want to talk about, Matt?
On a more legitimate note, how do they speak Quebecois?
True.
I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna shoot him again.
Don't you have extra attack as well, so you technically have 2 attacks off your first one anyways?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, take another shot off your regular one, and then you can shoot 2 more times off there.
Yes. So
Nope.
the other one's in that one, so that doesn't hit.
Okay, and then action surge for third and fourth attack. Go for it. That's gonna hit.
Nat 20.
That's not a nat. It's a 9. You had a 9, but it's okay. Keep going.
Oh, I can't. My brain.
It's okay, friend. So one more hit. Go ahead and do damage. Oh, sorry, that was the damage. Whoopsie. That's also gonna hit. This is just a gun, right?
Yeah. And then I am also going to.
You shot 4 times. Do you have more action economy? I guess you have a bonus action, right?
I think I have something else. Well, no, my action surge added.
2 more attacks.
Yeah.
Which you
I
did.
can't. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
You don't have a bonus action to use?
Nope.
Okay. Yes, you shoot at this dude 4 fucking times because he didn't understand American Sign Language when he is not from America.
Neither are we. It's fine.
He didn't speak Piltover Sign Language, PSL. So he just looked at you confused in his dog braided his teeth. You shot him 4 times. Yeah, so the one thing you notice is that when your bullets like hit him, as they like about to reach their source, they explode into like confetti. They still like the impact still happened. It was significantly less than what you expected.
Okay.
All right, moving on from Nisha.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately run up to Raid over here and just be like, whoa, 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 calm down, everybody. I'm gonna speak in Sylvan.
Okay.
Look, we got off on the wrong foot here. You surprised us. We're just here to get medicine for a person named Heimerdinger.
The Yordle in to that side, the one you're sort of looking at.
Yeah.
He'll look back at you and be like, "Prove it."
I'm gonna point over to our friend over here and just say, look, he has a clock in his acting as his heart, and apparently it's Yordle magic. He got that because we wanted to try to find out a way here so we could get medicine.
I really appreciate that you point me out because I'm in the middle of casting Fireball.
The guy you're talking to is literally like, "I can't see where you're pointing. There's a rock in the way." Here.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna drop my weapon just so like non-threatening. Look, we're not here to fight. We just want to get medicine.
Make a persuasion check
I'll even step away from my weapon.
with advantage for putting down your weapon and walking away from it.
Persuasion.
17. That's not
yeah.
bad. That's okay. It's not amazing though.
What do you mean? An average is a 10.
Yes, but you are
He also
Yordle.
got shot.
Yeah, he's already been shot 4 times, Lily. Or shot at 4 times, and you are also completely not supposed to be here. So yes, that's good. But not like amazeballs.
Fair.
Especially after shooting him. This boy here and his dog are gonna... What's his dog's movement
The
speed?
dragon's just gonna walk in front of me, just protectively. Because the technical spawn right after the turn.
Sure, that's fine. Bah! These one's gonna run over here and jump Lily. Let's see here. We got something called a Swamp Claw here from the Poison Dog. Let's see. 24 damage. I forgot to roll the attack. 1 second. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so ignore that damage number because that's wrong. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, so there's a few steps here. We're going to start with this one here. You take 8 slashing damage as this thing's claws gets you. And then what? Oh.
Now.
What? You are medium? Yes?
Yes.
So I need a strength saving throw. Put that the fuck away.
I'm seeing if I can capture both of them in Fireball. Leave me alone.
Uh,
I'm planning my turn.
I actually thought that might be you getting ready to do something. I was like, oh, shush.
Uh-oh.
Lily, you're okay.
Can't.
You see this dog's claws as it hits you. These like tendrils of vines from this gross like tendrily swamp dog start trying to like wrap around you and like pulling you inside of it as you like kick your hoofs in and push back against it.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
Do a bite attack here. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
And then that'll be 11 piercing damage from the bite of the dog as well. But you did have 11 piercing. And then this man is going to... he's going to look around as his mount is over here. And he saw that you shot his friend. Well, he's looking for who has the big gun that was shooting his friend, I suppose is the better way of saying this. But also there's a huge fucking gargantuan-ass man that's bigger than anything in the goddamn Bandolf Woods sitting in that tree right now. So he's going to throw a rock at you. Does a 28 hit?
What the fuck?
8 damage from the rock. I'm gonna throw another one at you too. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. And then he literally just picked up a rock and whipped at you. Then he's got this cool bonus action here. The Corrid takes this like knotting rope of hair that he's like weaved into a rope. Sorry, this Yordle has this rope because these are like huntsmen. They've got like mounts and stuff, and they've got them like tied and stuff. He throws this basically a lasso at you, Lily, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Stop. Is this a magical effect?
No, it's more mundane than it's not a spell save. No,
Okay.
at least I don't think that it is. No. Alright, you are grappled by this rope. He lassos you with his weird hair rope. Perfect. Okay, you are restrained.
Oh god, he's Jiraiya.
Nevi! You
Let's see.
can't see what happened to Lima. You did see a rock flying past.
2 rocks.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, 2 rocks, but 1 missed. I like to
Okay,
imagine
so
that Fanny
can I-
just fucking caught it and crushed
Can I
it.
see him now?
Yeah, you can see him there. That's fine.
Okay. I would like to quicken spell.
Okay.
I will quicken spell enlarge on my Yeti friend over here.
Okay.
Making him even bigger.
Exactly. And now I can still
Cast a cantrip.
yes I can. I can twin spell that cantrip as well, so I attack the rider and the mount.
Go for it.
Guys, I have lots of sorcery points I can swing. Anyways, first firebolt for the rider is a 17 to hit,
17 hits, 12 damage.
12 damage, and for the mount is 28 to hit.
28 hits. Could you imagine if I said it
9
didn't?
damage.
Could you imagine if I said it didn't fucking hit? Ooh.
19 not hitting would be very depressing.
28
yeah.
not hitting would be very...
Yeah. And I'm on fire. That's my turn.
Sure. That dog doesn't take its turn now. It takes it later. Makana!
Yes. I'm going to. There we go. I'm gonna take a couple steps over here. This dog thing.
That's a dinosaur. The dog thing's down underneath this guy.
Dino thing is getting fucking blasted.
That's Brandon's dog. That's Brandon's
That's
pet.
my dragon. That is my dragon.
Look, man, I was just asleep for the past hour and a half.
Over here is the enemy. Down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
There's
just
two down
resetting
there
myself
and
to
two
one.
over here.
Yeah, a friend's getting bullied, so I'm just gonna go over here and shoot.
Go for it.
Bang, bang. Roll, please. 20 to hit.
Brandon, you like that one?
Yeah, that one worked.
1 second, sorry. What's going on?
I believe 20 will hit.
20 will hit. Absolutely.
Beauty.
Elite.
Okay, so damage. 15. And then... those... No.
Name.
Actually, yeah. It's a bonus action, so use Planar Warrior.
Sure, go for it.
Bada boom, baby. 2. And I don't think this is sneak attack either. So,
Yeah, actually, you would be. Lily's in combat.
oh
Yep.
man, look at that.
Actually, how does the rule... Can you still provide that while being restrained?
Am I grappled or am I pinned?
You are restrained.
I believe if you can attack, you can.
Then, yep, that works.
If the enemy is threatened,
Yep, that works then. You're good.
Yeah.
Yep, go for it. Because restrained...
As long
Yeah,
as
I-
I'm incapacitated.
Cool. Yeah.
an easy way to figure it out is if the person can make an opportunity attack when the person leaves, that's
Sure.
when you can sneak attack.
Makes sense to me. Okay, go ahead. Get your sneak attack. How much damage did you do so far?
18 damage. I rolled sneak attack again, not realizing the sneak attack was rolled into my first roll for whatever reason. So 18 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll take one step up, and that's where I'll...
This is with your supernatural Glock, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that was the rider, not the dog?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, sweet.
And
You have multi-attack, Brad, don't you?
oh yeah, you goddamn right I do. Fuck. Ah,
You okay, hun?
I'm sleepy.
Wake
Yeah.
me
Next
up.
attack. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. That'll hit. Go for it.
wake
Second
up.
damage.
I'm going to infuse this one
Okay.
with my dragon.
So 9 damage, and then how much is the infusion, Brandon?
An extra 1 point of poison.
Ooh, 10 damage.
Or
Like-
lightning, say.
Okay. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, and then what kind of shot shoots twice? Do you want to action surge as well, or are you good?
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'll take that 10. Oh, and then I take didn't work. 14 damage.
Okie dokie.
And then I'll move up a little bit, and that's where I like.
Awesome, awesome. Do. Coolio. Sure. Moving on from that, we got Groat. You're big.
Okay, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
rage, leap, and then jump and run over here.
I don't know what the fuck you're telling me. Oh, okay. Yeah, big man. You are comfortably 3 times bigger than everything else in this area, besides the mushrooms, which are disproportionately large.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to sorry, what did the mushroom dog look like?
It's a swamp dog. It looks like a dog swamp. Looks like a sentient doggy bog of moss and stuff.
Good. Good grapple it.
The dog.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Sweet. Yep.
Wow, that's low.
Let me do an opposed because I might actually be able to beat that for once. I rolled a 10. You beat it. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah, you grab the fucking dog. He's in your hand. It's technically large. I forgot that it wasn't. I made it too small here. That's why the mounting was all a little silly for me. There you go.
Okay.
But you've got him in your hand. Your big mitt. You both are grappling.
I'm gonna attempt to lift him over my head.
I assume the rider's going to fall off in this moment then?
Yep.
Okay, he just falls off. Yeah, you lift the... go and make that opposed athletic 30. Yep, you pick him up over your head. Big dog!
Okay. And I'm gonna action surge and attempt to whip him over at the other one's over there.
No!
That seems like the perfect angle to hit Lily if you miss.
Well, sacrifices sometimes have been made.
Go to... Make an attack roll. Make an attack roll.
Once I get
Oh,
double
no.
check, that's okay. It's not
It's
just
gonna be really funny.
Wait. No, it's not.
Make an attack roll. Sure.
Move a bit closer and then you're ready to grab the next guy after.
Okay, go ahead.
Sec. Oh god.
16?
16?
And who are you throwing that at?
The other
Dog or rider?
mount. No, the dog.
The dog? Okay, that hits the dog. Go ahead and make your tackle. Your damage. Should be...
1d6, so 4d6 plus 5. Yeah. And that's 8 damage.
Huh. I feel like we made that too strong still. I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, how the fuck did we do this? To each of them, right? I guess the idea is that there's a bunch of checks in the well that make it sort of like it bounces out a bit, but damn, still. Alright, cool. Picked up a big dog, threw it at the other dog. Donk donk.
Yep. And then it's gonna grab the other guy that's right next to me. The one that was riding it.
Okay. The other dog is going to take his initiative right now because he's no longer part of the mount component, and he would have had his initiative already. He's gonna go. Yeah. Just gets up and attacks slowly. Does a 27 hit? It's a nat 20. 27. 14 biting damage as it bites you. And then does a 20 hit.
Yes.
Another 11 damage from its claw, and then I need another strength save. Do you have disadvantage from strength save while being tied up?
Yes.
No, but tackles just have advantage. Your speed becomes 0, tackles have advantage. I actually do need to roll that attack again to see if I crit. I don't, so you're good. You do make the strength save, so you do not get absorbed by the plant's slimy tendrils, even though you're tied up. So I just want you to know that you have two different dogs trying to like suck you into them while also being bound up by a rope.
Yeah. I'm just being hentai over in the corner. No one else really gets to see this going on as I'm behind everything.
This guy was going to be like, everybody stop!
I can see it.
Great. Enjoy your bondage over there, Brandon. I hope you're enjoying your watch. Okay, here's how this is going to work. Oh, and only Nisha and Lyra can hear this. But the dogs immediately stop attacking in this moment. He goes, here's how it's going to work. You're going to let us tie you up. You're going to describe what you need. We will get it for you. And then you will leave from whence you came and never return.
Sounds good to me.
I heard being tied up and stop there. Good with me.
More so, I don't want to kill these little fucking
Yordle.
rambunctious little guys. Whimsical little critters.
Just in the moment here, while it's got a chance here, it's gonna look at Franny, and it's gonna use Otto's irresistible dance to you.
Oh no!
I need a wisdom save.
No, Gavin. No, he doesn't.
Oh, sorry. You're right. My apologies. You just
That's
dance.
the dancing.
Choose one creature that you can see within range. The target becomes a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping its feet, and campering for the duration. And it lasts for a minute. Creatures can't be charmed and immune. A dancing creature must use alt movement to dance without leaving its space. On dexterity saving throws and tackles at disadvantage. While it has it, other creatures' tackles have advantage. As an action, dancing creatures make a wisdom saving throw to regain self-control. Yeah. Okay. And then it's gonna throw its hair rope at you, Francis, as you're dancing. It's gonna try and use its magic hair rope to lasso and tie you up. I need a strength I need a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Good sir. You successfully dance through the rope as it's trying to tie you down. You're just doing the shuffle and shit, and he's like, hold fucking still!
I like how he is like, dance! Tries to tie him up. Hold still, goddammit!
Lyra?
At the end of this turn, I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw against the stone armor.
Okay. How does that work?
When an enemy ends a turn within 30 feet of me, I can use my reaction to make them do a wisdom save. If they fail it, they're incapacitated for the next minute with a save turn, I believe.
Incapacitated. It's a pretty strong status effect to affect as your Sorry.
It's charmed incapacitated. Or incapacitated.
Either way, I got a 16, so I assume I'm good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, moving on from that. Lyra, what are you doing? You're tied up and you got tentacles crawling all over you.
I am.
But they just pulled them back.
Yeah, I am probably just trying to wiggle out because I'm just confused.
You did hear the buddy's command to the other
Yes.
ones, yes.
But I did also, I'm underneath two wiggly
Moss dogs. That's fair. Go ahead and make me a, I guess, for escaping, it's what, acrobatics?
I just did a strength save again.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm just wiggling.
you're just wiggling. Anything else you want to do while you wiggle?
No.
Okay.
Just wiggle.
Moss dog, skip. Alex, you didn't hear what just happened. You just see your friend dancing, just breaking it down
While holding this dude.
in his hand, using him as a maraca.
Alex just kind of puts his gun down for a second. He's like, what in the fuck did I get myself into?
One person's being tied up over here. One person's dancing over here.
Do you attack or do you wait?
He's gonna wait.
It's a good call.
He is going to ready his reaction, and if anyone tries to attack any of my teammates, they will get a shot.
That seems reasonable. Nisha, you heard him.
Oh, yep, I'm gonna walk over to my bow, pick it up, put it away, and just say, they want to tie us all up so we can get the medicine we need.
Well, my father will not be very happy about that, hearing about this.
As I'm gonna just walk over here and just wait.
Sure.
I think that's too much.
This other cord here, that's the one over here. He's got his magic rope tied around Lily already. He's gonna ride his swamp dog over to Makana, I guess, and be like, swamp dog, tie him up. And the swamp dog's just gonna essentially tie you up by putting you inside of him. Do you resist the swamp dog's attempt to hold you using its mass?
No.
Okay, you are now in the swamp dog.
Okay.
And then this man is going to look at Nevi. He's gonna hop down, he's gonna be like, hey, you look funny, and he's gonna make you dance.
Oh god. Okay.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Okay, but is he on beat or off beat of his heart?
We'll say it's in sync. It's like having a metronome, but always on beat.
He's just flossing to the beat of his heart.
Nevi is the pro tag from Crypto the Necro Dancer.
Perfect. Tied, devoured, dancing. He's going to be tied. Cool. Nevi, what do you do on your turn?
If I'm dancing, what are the negative effects of me dancing?
You can't move, and you have disadvantage on dexterity attacks, saving throws, and attack rolls.
Okay. So what you're saying is, if I use a save,
Then you're fine, but also you did just hear that Nisha yelled, they're going to tie us up to bring us to help us get the medicine. So do with that what you will.
Can I try and insight this thing in front of me to see if it's going to help us?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, here's my insight. A 13.
Seems legit.
I don't like the idea of being tied up, but I also...
Haven't done cardio in a while, and this is already tiring.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that he's forced me to dance.
As you're thinking about this, he's like, 3 hops this time.
I hate you.
Bye to the left.
And to the right.
To the right.
Woo!
I hate you. Oh god, what happened? Okay. Oh, no, this one. Oh, still the wrong one. This one. Okay. I can't move, so I can't do that. That has disadvantage. How does this guy in front of me look? Does he look like I've heard him a bunch?
No, not enough. That you think that you could do anything special this round.
Not enough. Okay. I don't like him. I don't want to be tied up. But, like, my options are fireball or wall of fire.
Let me know what you're doing.
I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll prepare a thundercat.
This moss dog is going to... It's got about 30. Beautiful. It's going to just climb over everything. Over to Nevi and just try and, like, pull Nevi into it. Do you accept?
No.
Okay, then I need a DC 15 strength save. And technically...
Wow, I'm terrible at those.
Technically, this is an attack, Alex, so feel free to take a shot if you would like.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna take a shot.
Sure, go ahead and take a shot. And Matt, you are pulled into the swamp dog.
Yep.
Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit the swamp dog. Go ahead and do your damage. Yep, that hits. 11 damage.
It ate my homie.
It did pull your homie inside of it. Makana, you are in the swamp dog. Would you like to do anything in the swamp dog? Cool. The swamp dog has purposely not coated you in its poison gal sections, so you are not being harmed. Groat, you were dancing, breaking it down, funky style. What are you doing now? You still holding him in your hand and shaking him like a fucking, like those little clappy shells when somebody's doing like a dance? You're shaking him.
The run of chaos.
I had a worse joke, but I decided to be nice.
Let's say, yeah. Okay, go for it. Let's go whip them into the forest parts. Just start again. So throw 80 feet over to the forest.
Just be like, hey, it's not my fault. You made me dance.
Okay, you yeet him. Go to make another athletics check for the lift over the head moment. Beautiful. And then a attack roll. And I believe if you're throwing someone, they get a dex save. I believe is what we established. Okay, yeah, you eat him. Where you eat him?
Sorry, I'm into the forest. That way you can potentially land on a tree and not die.
Yep. So you just eat him, speed him over to here. He's like, whee! And you see that he's got like another rope, and he like lassos it around a tree branch and swings Tarzan style. Anything else?
No.
He was like, that was fun! And he swings back, he's like, do it again! Whee! And he lands on your head. He takes his Tarzan rope and he's like, hey, you! Stop shooting my friends! And he eats the rope at you and ties, and I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Alex. Because it says they have at least one rope, so they can have more than one. So dexterity save. From his weird hair rope that he is both magic and not.
Okay, I'm gonna use Indomitable, and I'm gonna re-roll that saving throw.
God damn, you really want to be tied up. Okay.
18.
He's like, fine, be that way. And he's going to use... Ooh, that sounds funny. So you're standing on top of some earthy, rocky terrain underneath you, and he's going to use stone shape to form a hole in the earth underneath you. Or I guess technically he has to move. Damn it, it's touch. Never mind. He's just going to throw some rocks at you and be like, control your fucking friend! As he eats some rocks at you. Whoop. Wow.
Just give him the finger.
We get an attack roll in here. Does a 23 hit.
Yes.
And you can take 8 damage. And then he's going to throw another rock at you. 21. You're going to take 9 damage. So 17 damage in total as he starts tossing rocks at you.
Well, that's lovely.
Either get in the portal or get in the rope! Lio, what are you doing? Just being tied up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm just wiggling.
Yeah. Are you going to try and wiggle free, or are you just going to wiggle on the spot for the sake of it?
I'm going to wiggle into a ability to, like... I'm just inchworm wiggling my way to my friends.
Okay. Yeah. Moss Dog is just going to stand... Moss Dog is going to... You know what? It'll pick up Lyra in its mouth, actually. And... as you go to crawl past, he just picks you up and then brings you over to here. He's like, "Nyeh, stay." And he spits out like Makana, but Makana's just like covered in vines still. And he's like, you're tied up by hair rope, you're tied up in vines, and he just like lays down next to you with like a paw on both of you. Alex.
After a bit, I just want to begin feeding it.
Okay. Moss Dog.
I like how half the party is just like, yeah, okay, let's be tied up. The other half is like, nah, fuck that, kill these things.
Very conflicting emotions here. Alex, what are you doing?
Coughing up a lung. Alex is going to first say... I will not fight you, but I'm not going to be tied up.
Then leave! Go back from whence you came! You're standing next to the goddamn portal, use it!
Okay, peace.
And
Alex just walks out. He's like, I don't want to deal with this.
I'm done.
Yeah, you can absolutely just dip to the other side.
Perfect. Yeah, he just dips out.
Beautiful. Nisha.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Yeah. Are you tied up? Yeah, you're tied up, right?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. Got through a whole round. Nothing's happened.
Gavin,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Can I eventually become friendly enough with the moss dog for me to just be laying on top of it.
Sure, but you're still covered in my moss, quote unquote.
Yeah, that's fine. I just make my way to lay on top.
Brandon, Moss Dog is gonna try and pick you up. You cool with it?
Yep.
Cool. Moss Dog's using a dash and pulls you both back over here. Nevi doesn't have a say because Nevi's in its inside of it. It spits Nevi out and like has a paw on both of you. Its tendrils wrap around you. Do you resist?
Nope.
Perfect. Nevi, what are you doing on your turn? Moss Dog spat you out. You're covered in tendrils though. Still grappled from it.
I find it really funny that I could just teleport out of this.
You absolutely could. Except for Moss Dog has a tentacle over your mouth.
I don't need. Do I need verbal components in order to do I do need verbal components, so dimension door.
Do you let this happen?
You know what I don't need it to do? I don't need it to do thunderclap.
Do you need an arcane focus still?
I need somatic,
Oh,
which
fun.
is just clapping. Arguably, I can't do that either because I'm restrained.
Yeah. What are you trying? Do you want to just let this happen? Are you good? Are you done?
I'm very upset that this is happening, and I want to be able to do something, but I don't think I can.
Fair enough.
You could try to get out of it by
You could have do the
an athletics check
true,
or acrobatics.
or acrobatics. Yeah, I don't know either. Would you like to try and break out, Matthew, or are you just gonna, let us continue?
I would like to use one of my breath attacks.
Okay, go for it. Where?
I would like to use enervating breath.
Okay.
So each creature in a cone. So I'm just gonna look over at this thing that's holding me down.
Yeah,
I
these
guess
two.
the two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. I need them to make a Constitution saving throw.
great. 16
I'm on top of this creature.
and 8. So the one Lily's riding gets an 8.
It fails and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
You knock out the Lily dog.
What? No. What's the save?
Con.
Con save, DC 15.
Nope.
Lily's also
We're
unconscious.
also incapacitated.
Great job, Matt. You knocked out the one who wasn't involved with you at all.
Yep.
I like to imagine that Lily's just about to put something inside this thing's mouth, also just falls asleep.
This one's just gonna start fucking wrapping you up even tighter. It's gonna wrap your mouth shut, so if you try and breathe again this way, like a breath attack, you're just gonna throw up in your mouth. For backflow purposes, it's just gonna bind you as tightly as it can. You look very bound.
That's rude.
Makana, you are technically you're still tied up by it, but it's no longer got its paw on you because it fell asleep.
Yeah. Are we actually trying to kill these things, or are we just gonna chill here, let them do their thing, and then we can leave?
They're literally trying to help you at this point, and Nevi's just being a bitch.
Okay.
Nevi doesn't like the idea of I have to be tied up for them to help me.
I'm just gonna, I don't know, Nevi, relax. Like, they're trying to help us. We're just trying to
Nevi
get
just
this shit.
glares in general direction.
I'm gonna fucking glare back then. I don't give a shit. I'll just say that, and then I'm gonna be big chillin' over here.
Okay. Groat, what are you doing?
I snore.
Groat, what are you doing?
So it came back over here. So
The one that's on your head? It's literally standing on your head, yes.
Yep. Yeah. No. I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna go grab it again. Go throw him over to his buddies.
Oh, to the pile?
Yep. I'm gonna try and throw him through the portal.
Okay, that's a pretty small target.
Yep.
I'm gonna say disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay. I can't do it this turn.
Oh, okay.
No.
Are you done then?
I'm assuming 20 bets.
Yeah. Fun. He's gonna take his thing and he's gonna be like, "Oh, this is a big one," and he wraps the leash, he throws the rope hair around your mouth and forms a leash on you and starts trying to guide you back to your friends with the rope. You are still dancing, but I do need you to make me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Gavin.
Yeah.
When the
Disadvantage.
When the Yordles are casting.
Sorry, go ahead. My apologies.
That's all good. When the Yordles are casting their spells, are they using anything to do it, or is it just with their hands?
It's just pure magical energy expelling from their bodies.
Okay.
They have no spell components at all. Fanny, he's gonna try and like use this hair to guide you. Do you let him guide you back to your friends like a mount?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can go.
Do you cha-cha the entire way there?
Oh yeah, he's throwing it out, just twerking hard, throwing his back out. And then he's gonna throw another one at Brandon's dog. Brandon, does your dog resist? Your dragon? Okay, cool. Your dragon just like as they're passing gets the hair thrown on him and just starts pulled behind them. Just follows it like a leash. He'll hop off. I think combat's resolved, unless Matt wants to keep fucking going.
No, I'm pretty. Nevi's just begrudgingly tied up now.
Alright, cool. Swamp dogs are gonna stay here. They're gonna like hold you all. They're gonna merge with the wood behind them too to give them a bit more of like an anchor. And then they're also just gonna throw a bunch of hair and tie you guys to this big old fucking tree. Now,
Continues to snore.
what do you want? What is this medicine that you need? I will help you. I will go get it. Just tell me what you're looking for.
See, the thing is, we don't know. We're just told that there's medicine here that can help Heimer. He's dying.
Okay, I will go get you medicine, I suppose. Stay here. And the other buddy's gonna stay here. This guy just wanders away on... actually, you see him hop on this stone. He melts with it and disappears.
I'll just say quickly, just right before he leaves, if it helps, he died from an magical, well, I think he died, maybe, or dying from a magical effect, I think.
Fair enough. Bye! Jumps down, floops through the earth. He comes back like literally seconds later through this rock. Bloop! Hello. Try this. And he puts a vial through the portal. Alex, do you catch this vial as it comes out the other end?
I can roll. What would I roll for that?
Roll me a acrobatics.
23.
Yeah, so he whips this thing through the hole. It pops out the other end, flies through the air a little bit, and then just like swipe it out of the air.
Perfect.
Cool. Now the rest of you get in there, and you just like, they literally just start. They throw Makana through the portal. The swamp dog, Lily's still riding it, so he gets to chill for a bit. They shove Nevi and Nisha in, as well as Lynn. And they try to shove Grote in, but it takes forever. Matt, do you dispel your enlarge yet, or is that just gonna?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it a little harder. I'm gonna see how long I concentrate on enlarge reduce. It's up to a minute. It takes a minute in order for him to shrink down to a size that he can get through the portal.
It's probably just like, honestly, at this point, it's probably like 10 seconds. But realistically, what happens is they try and stick him through. Franny's big ass blocks the way, so the two Yordles literally just start jumping on him, trying to like push him down. He shrinks, and they just pops him through. And then, last but not least, the swamp dog's like, nuzzle Lily.
Slowly wakes up, has a Disney princess anime girl sit up yawn segment and everything.
And then you realize all your friends are just disappeared.
All my friends are dead.
Looks to the left, looks to the right, is just like, oh, where'd everyone go?
The two Yordles point down to the portal.
Bye. I just roll off and fall in.
Floops through. Beautiful. You guys did it.
Yay.
You no longer are in the Bandle City. Or in the Battlewoods. Okay. As you all come through, the portal seems to fizzle out. of magical energy for now. The wounds are still there. It's just it's solid floor now.
If we ever go back there and I find them, I'm burning their houses down.
Trogdor, all aboard the
Burninating the
Burninator.
people, burninating the countryside.
Exactly.
So I have a bunch of. What happened to all my vandals? Or not vandals? Yeah, all of my like Feywild plants. Are they still okay?
Yeah, they're a little squished, but they're okay.
I druidcraft to pep them up a little bit.
Lily, you
I give them a
notice
fresh spritz of water and magic.
that one of them, one of the plants, like an eyeball flicks open and it looks at you.
I scratch it underneath one of the flowers. I'm like, "Aw, you're so cute."
Gavin,
Yep.
before the portal disappears,
Yep.
I want to stick my hand through it just to fuck with these little things. I want to cast plant growth
Good.
and make everything just as big as possible.
Brandon, that's an actual spell I will cast. Can I get a D20, please?
Uh-oh.
Will wild magic happen?
13?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you cast plant growth through the portal. How dare you? Yeah, there you go. You guys, you did it.
We saved the smart man.
Well,
we gotta go to
yeah.
the doctor.
There's a few steps in the process still, but you went and got the stuff. I assume is that what you're about to do now then?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, go for it. You wander over to the hospital. Matt, you see the guy who just injected you with a needle from behind. He's like, "Oh, it's good to see you're still standing."
I do not let him leave my visual range.
Good call.
I legitimately move my entire body and start walking backwards in order to keep him in visual range.
I'm glad. That makes sense.
I'm gonna look around and be like, whatever happened to that weird dude that wanted us to go to Vandal City?
The Explorer?
Yeah.
He showed you where it was. Like, he explained how it worked and fucked off, apparently. I don't know, you went through.
Anyways,
Was he
we
going
may
to stand
have
around?
gotten anyways, we may have gotten the medicine for Heimer.
He's like, interesting. Well, let's see. And he just, like, picks the bottle up and just, like, pours it on Heimer's head. And then he checks, like, a heart rate monitor and a bunch of other things. He's like, that seems to have done the trick. Oh,
Did it? Aren't you usually supposed to ingest medicine?
I mean, aren't you not supposed to have a clock in your chest?
Aren't you supposed to be a doctor?
This is magic.
And magical doctors.
Yeah, I'm not one.
I feel like we should revoke your license to practice.
You're not the practitioner board. They've tried it before and failed.
Is there like a certificate on his wall
Yes,
anywhere?
absolutely.
I grab it and I light it on fire.
She's like, okay, I got that online. I don't care.
And I
I
fuck it out his
paid
face.
$15 for that.
I like to imagine that he's pushing up his glasses while he's saying it.
Yeah, he's like, I graduated from MIT. And it's like some shitty acronym that does not mean what you think it means.
I graduated from MIT, Mass Internal Terminology.
I'll have you know I graduated top of my class at the prison.
That explains a lot.
You belong in that prison for life.
Not so salty. But he made it look nicer, Matthew, and it actually, is holding together nicely.
I don't give a fucking shit. He attacked me with a goddamn needle.
Attacked is a strong word, but an accurate one.
Assaulted. Assaulted.
He was drugged.
I prefer to think of it as forced medication.
I prefer to think of it as fuck you.
Well, why don't you guys come back tomorrow, and Heimerdinger should be better by then. You know, give him some time to actually start the healing process further.
Are you sure?
Kevin, I'm just gonna, like-
This is magic after all. You don't know anything about magic.
I don't, that's true.
Gavin,
Yeah,
Gavin,
yeah.
I would like to walk up to this man and sprinkle a tiny pinch of powdered iron over him.
Of powdered iron?
Cast reduce. And cast reduce on him.
I'm so confused. You're just making him small?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The component for enlarge reduce is
Yeah.
a pinch of powdered iron.
I fail. He's small.
Yeah, he's small. And I just look at him at half his size and go, fuck off. And I just walk away.
He's like, okay, I mean, he should be okay. I don't need to be in here anyways. And he leaves the room.
He's 1/8 his normal size.
1/8, that's a pretty small shrink, damn.
Yeah, he goes tiny.
Small bean.
No, he becomes 1/8 his size.
Yeah.
He
This is a...
doesn't shrink by 1/8.
He's
It's
that
just
he's
He becomes tiny.
Yeah.
yeah, he's that size for
He's the size of a
1 minute.
yordle.
Yeah. Well, Yordles are small in my world, but that's fine. He's
Gonna
small.
do something to Nevi?
Or, yeah, he becomes small. Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Because he is-
You were gonna do
I thought he
something
was.
to Nevi?
I thought he already was small.
Nope.
Oh, I have to mark off that spell slot.
This is a full-sized dude with a mustache.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't
I
understand
haven't
magic.
studied nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna stay in the room until Hyman wakes up.
Go for it. Yeah. And we will get back into that next time.
On D&D.
It's D&D Beyond. Perfect. Okay.